Hi and welcome to Scott's Inverts. I'm Scott. These are the inverts. Today we're going to be having a look at an amphibian. We're going to be having a look at the Pacman frog setup. We're going to set up the Pacman frog's enclosure together. So what do we need? We need an enclosure. This one is absolutely perfect for our juvie. The door is about 2 inches off the base of the enclosure, so that's enough for us to get our substrate in. If we want to, we can slope it up at the back. We are also going to need a substrate. Now it's a good idea to look for a substrate like this one which says bio. So that means it's got all the nutrients for your plants that you're going to go into the enclosure already packed inside, and all those nutrients will also aid the isopods and the springtails that we put in there. On top of that, we're going to need some live moss. This helps with the humidity, keeps that humidity up for our Pacman frog. We're also going to need a couple of plants. These ones were bought from a reptile shop. Then these weren't very expensive. They bought off a shelf. The shelf simply said rainforest plants. So I picked up the two best looking ones that I liked. They're going to be going in there. This one's an 8 Pteris. I have no idea what that one is. Hopefully somebody at home can put it down in the comments. We're also going to need a water dish, and that is it. Bioactive substrate, no problem. Let's make it easy. So let's bring you guys down here and we'll set this enclosure up for the Pacman together. So guys, first thing we do, give the enclosure a nice spray down, get it all ready. Then we simply add our rainforest bio mix in there. This one is Habitat one, the Jungle bio mix, jungle bio. It's got all the nutrients that plants are going to need to grow nice and healthy and for it to become bioactive. So we're going to get plenty of that in there. It also acts as a bedding for the frog, because the frog will burrow down up to its mouth in this. They're not very active, they're a little bit like me, a little bit lazy. And what I'm going to do in this one is just put a little bit more at the back. That is pretty much as simple as that goes. And because the frogs do like it damp, not overly wet, just damp, we're going to put a little bit of moisture into the substrate. Good thing when you're using one of these is you can spray any substrate that's gone onto the sides of the enclosure straight back down. I'm going to put a bit more down the back. This substrate looks fantastic. It's already got plenty of leaf litter and orchid bark in there. Now I'm going to add the plants. Show you guys what it looks like with the plants. So guys, I have added the plants. I split them up. The big viney one is in 2 sections here. The other one's been split across into 3 across the back. Piece of coat bark just there, so the frog can go under there if he wants to. We've also added the water dish. Now in here is a load of powder blue wood lice from out of my communal, because I do keep a lot of wood lice. So we just put them in like that, mix those about. They're gonna go absolutely everywhere. They're going in the water dish, which is completely fine, but they're all in there now. They will find their little homes, little spots. And then this is the springtails, so we're gonna put plenty of springtails in there, a bit like cooking. So we want loads and loads of springtails. Now what the isopods and the springtails do is they basically eat the waste. So any waste the frog produces, these guys will eat it. They'll break it down into something that the plants can then use to grow, and that's what makes it bioactive. So now all that's in there, and give it another spray down, fill up the water bowl, and then we are ready for the frog. And it's as simple as that. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, as that does really help me out. If you turn your phone sideways, if you're on it, there's a subscribe button down in the corner. So let's go and get the frog. And there is the finished product. We've put a bit of moss down there, and we've put some moss across the top of the hide. But it is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful frog. So all those plants, we'll need to keep an eye on those plants, make sure they don't grow too much. The ambient temperature for these again is about 26 to 27 degrees. But what a beautiful addition to anybody's collection. So guys, that was the Pacman frog bioactive setup. How easy is that? Absolutely easy peasy. If I could do it, so can you. So don't be put off by the words bioactive. We make it simple, we make it easy on this channel. If you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing, because it does really, really help me out. And as always guys, we shall see you again on the next one. I love the froggy.